Welcome, corn dogs. This is the Corner.
I'm Cam Damage, and these are my real teeth.
I'm Wicked Wren, and I don't have any teeth. Please don't laugh at that.
And today we're going to talk about Halloween.
Halloween. Everyone loves it.
It's my favorite holiday.
It's not one of my favorites.
What's your favorite holiday?
Probably Christmas.
That is
You
fine.
never get a gift on Halloween.
Well, not with that attitude.
Yeah.
Also, arguably, if you're going trick-or-treating, that's getting a gift at every door.
No. Well, they poison a lot of the candy. So
Who does?
different groups do. Anti-corn groups will poison the candy.
It does add up because there's corn syrup in so much candy.
There is.
So the people that are against big corn would be wanting to take down the biggest
They really would.
corn syrup consumption holiday.
And that is actually something we're going to talk about on this episode. It's not going to be a fun one. It's going to be mainly about the corn syrup industry and how they're trying to end Halloween via getting rid of all children.
Well, the corn syrup industry isn't trying to end it. It's actually the same type of villain that was behind Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And they end up being... It's robot overlords is what it is. You're familiar with the movie Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, correct?
I'm just taken aback because with those fangs, when it's a full moon and you grow the fangs,
Yep.
you go from like cool movie knowledgeable queer to like basement, kind of Cheeto eater quickly. Tell us more about a movie.
The only difference in that statement is that I eat Cheetos not in the basement.
Yeah.
About Season of the Witch.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more.
It was like they thought they were going to make Halloween like a franchise with like movies that were unrelated
Yeah.
to each other. It was just like under the umbrella of
I have
Halloween.
an issue with my router. Can you help me?
I'm not on the clock with the Geek Squad today, man.
Okay. Because how long have you worked in IT? Be honest. Be clear with everyone here.
I'm actually new. I was a coder and I lost my job
Yeah,
in the recession.
Yeah, well,
This affected coders a lot.
I feel like coders are pretty resistant.
Anyway, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Halloween.
So it was our first attempt to embark on a new thing, and Michael Myers is not in the movie. Like it's not like acknowledged. Like it doesn't take place in Haddonfield or anything, which, as you know, is where Halloween takes place. Of course, you know. And
Haddonfield. What state is that?
I think it's Illinois.
Did you know that Illinois is one of the biggest producers of Halloween as far as the global holiday is produced or considered, rather?
And how does one quantify Halloween production?
Spirit Halloween will put out a newsletter and you can subscribe to it. It's very cheap and it polls different providences, just kind of getting into different uses of Halloween.
Providences,
Correct.
not provinces.
Providences.
Okay.
It's hard to hear the
Yeah.
minutia of it.
And you have to talk to like the Spirit Halloween magistrate of every providence.
The what?
The magistrate
The magistrate.
of the providence.
Yes. Some providences call the middle of a street a median. Some call it a neutral ground. In New Orleans, they call it a neutral ground. So getting into Halloween, we're going to talk about fun-sized candies first. Do you like them?
I do.
Do you believe that a Reese's is fundamentally different in a,
Pumpkin shape?
yes.
Yes, because they're fresher.
What? I've never heard that take.
Well, because they're made seasonally, and I'm sure they could use ones from last year's Halloween, but the thing that happens with Reese's where like the outside gets like cloudy? Like it looks like dusty on the outside when they're old?
No.
Well, that is a thing that happens. And so I don't know this is a fact, but I believe that the Reese's pumpkins or like Christmas trees, whatever, are fresher because they're seasonally made, and there's a better distribution of peanut butter to outer chocolate in
There's
them as
more
well.
peanut butter. Now, I think that something that we should do is we should take a pumpkin and a regular Reese's and hollow it out and weigh how much peanut butter's in the regular Reese's versus a pumpkin and see if it actually is more.
I would love to do that. Can we wear like lab coats and safety goggles?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably already have some.
I do. What's your favorite fun size candy?
Well, I think that when you get the little single Reese's, they're so valuable to me. That's a
Reese's
high
cup
ticket
or the
item.
pumpkin.
Either, but the cup is such a high ticket item that it always really blows my mind whenever I get a single cup. I can't believe they would give that away for free.
Well, that's the spirit of
Versus
the holiday.
that is the spirit of the holiday.
Yeah.
It's what Jesus wanted.
Yeah.
But with the small Snickers, I never think to myself, wow, amazing.
Yeah. So like what? So Reese's is your top.
I love a Reese's.
What's the lowest low? But not like an obvious answer like Necco wafers, like a one that people would actually be giving
Do people
out.
give out Necco wafers?
Sometimes.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah.
A Necco wafer.
Well, it's a thing. In the little packets, like it's a little like a cylinder.
You love small candies.
I do.
I know. It's fun.
It's a novelty.
I do not like small candy like a Smartie. A bit of honey.
Well, I don't
I keep
love
those
small
in here
candies,
for
but
you.
I just like, if there's sugar, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah. See, for me, not always. Do you like a jawbreaker?
No. I'm not really I like chocolate. Like the sugar candy doesn't do it for me. It just happens that you have sugar candy around in your place.
And we need it.
Yeah, and
There's no other choice.
I'm going to go ahead and eat that.
Now,
Wait, no, what's the shit tier one?
Milky Way.
I agree.
Or a Three Musketeer.
What about the Milky Ways, though, that are the dark chocolate midnight Milky Ways?
I've never had it.
They're actually pretty good, but the normal Milky Ways are terrible.
Have you ever heard of a Babe Ruth?
Yeah, I love Babe Ruth.
I used to I went through a Babe Ruth phase.
Do you not remember when we drove back from LA one time and we went into the store to get snacks and I came out with like 4 candy bars and one was a Baby Ruth and I ate like all of them in like an hour and I think like Raven looked back and was like, "Did you eat all those?" And I was like, I was not in a good mood and I was like, "Yeah, fuck off."
Yeah,
like,
I do remember. Yeah.
And I got like really unnecessarily defensive. Anyway,
I wish that they would give out LaCroix
why?
because I like that more than candy. I think a
feels-
LaCroix would be fun.
It's like adjacent to giving out apples.
I don't. If I got an apple, I'd probably put it in the fridge and have it in my cottage cheese in the morning. To be clear.
So you'd be like, "Thank you for grocery shopping for me."
Yeah, exactly.
And on the subject of apples, while we're talking about Halloween consumables, do you like a caramel or a candy apple?
Halloween consumables.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I hate a caramel apple. You like them. Hate them. I hate
like
them.
the ones that are like insane, like that are like caramel, and then there's chocolate drizzle, and then there's Oreo crunchies on, or
How
there's
do you
M&Ms.
eat it?
I slice it.
With what?
We talked about this before.
You go to the hotel room. It's wild.
Yeah, I go home and I cut into slices. And
How
I
do
eat
you
it.
transport it home?
With my hands?
How do you? But you're at Disneyland.
Yeah, you get it on the way out,
Okay.
but on Halloween it just goes in the bag.
Have you ever gotten one on Halloween? Exactly. These are things that are made up from the Peanuts.
Well, I'd make them at
cartoon
home.
show.
Like I would make it at home.
You do that now?
Yeah.
How do you? So you cut it and then
Yeah, and have slices of it.
does the stuff fall off the outside of it?
Sometimes, but then you just have like candy bark.
Okay.
Do you remember last year when I tried to make one of the Christine McConnell recipes with they were the cookie bones?
Yes.
It didn't work.
Newsflash, it didn't work, everyone.
Nope. Newsflash, I didn't get a Dremel tool, Christine McConnell, to work on these little cookies at home.
Yeah.
Back to Halloween. As a child, what are your most memorable costumes that you wore as a kid?
One time I was a telephone. And
You know what? Same. I was going to judge you, and then I just remembered a Halloween parade where we all dressed up as cell phones.
I was a cell phone and it had a thing you could push and it would ring.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was like a nationwide phenomenon
I bet so.
when they came out.
Yeah. I mean, I bet so.
Yeah.
I was also, go on.
That's just funny.
Yeah. I was a Power Ranger.
Which color?
I was the blue one.
I think I like the green one was like the hot
Green one was so cool.
And then he murdered someone.
In real life?
Yeah.
Is he in jail?
Yeah, I would assume so.
He murdered someone?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
okay.
Do we Google it?
Yeah.
I'm going to put up a news article right here. Green Power Ranger murders girlfriend
Oh my god.
or something like that terrible. Something awful
I
like
thought
that.
you had a shirt.
It's too hot in here. It's
Okay.
insanely. I'm sweating right now.
I'm sweating too. Well, you're also in fur.
Well, can't control it.
How clammy are those hands right now?
They're probably pretty bad. It was shot day, so the fur
What?
really came out.
You You did your shot today, didn't you?
Trans mass joke for everyone. I didn't yet. I will at some point.
Yeah. I don't know if he killed someone though, but who knows?
What
Okay.
other? Hit me with another 2 childhood costumes.
I was a rock star.
What did that entail?
Long hair.
Like a wig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wig, long hair. I had
Spikes.
a cool jacket my grandma made, and then ripped jeans, black fingernails.
Did you love it?
Yeah.
I was really
into
I want
it.
to look like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great for me. I was really into that one. I was also a witch
Yeah.
one year.
Classic.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was fun. My grandma used to work at Piccadilly, and she would and she would they had a little spot. She was a cashier. They had a spot where you would they would put seasonal decorations in, and she used to decorate it. She'd go all out.
I like that kind of shit.
Yeah, she was always really crafty.
Like a cool window
She
display.
is still crafty.
Yeah.
But yeah, she used to always do that. I was like, wow. So
Fun
she would
times.
make costumes and stuff for me. And then my other grandma made me, sewed me.
Yeah.
Remember the Power Ranger movie with the ninjas?
Yeah.
She sewed me that costume as a White Ranger one.
That's
It was
crazy.
wild.
That was a thing. I think that's lost now a little bit. Is my mom also made costumes, and I was fucking grapes one time.
I was fucking grapes one time.
It's just a bunch of purple balloons.
They actually did surgery on one of those.
You said
Do you know about it?
just yesterday you talked about it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
And then I was a
Did you know
vampire.
him?
Did I know the grape?
Yeah.
No, he was a green grape. I was purple grapes.
Oh,
so it was
and you two
different.
don't.
No,
I understand.
nary the twain shall meet.
I understand
Yeah.
fully.
Anyway, I did vampire a lot. Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
And I was a butterfly one time. That was a weird one.
yeah.
It's an odd one to be.
I was an angel one time with these huge wings.
That'd be nice. I was definitely devil stuff sometimes.
I was
Once,
a
yeah.
Dracula once. Go on.
Once you got old enough, I mean, obviously we were picking our costumes a decent amount, but once you got old enough to really pick your costume, what was the go-to?
I don't really know. I mean, I remember I never really liked costumes.
Oh.
I never really it was never I would always pick Power Rangers was big. But then once I got old enough I just kind of stopped.
Yeah, I mean, we stopped going trick-or-treating, but then you start going to Halloween parties.
Yeah, I never really did that.
okay.
In high school and stuff, I never went to Halloween party. But then I would, in college and stuff, also didn't really do anything for Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I stopped trick-or-treating, I stopped doing the dress up because I didn't go to parties either really for that. But then in college I did, and that was risky business with my roommate.
That's the thing where the guy slides.
Yeah.
You were the guy.
Yeah. We both just wore white blouses and tank tops and
You both were the guy.
yeah.
Two of them. Two
I don't-
risky business.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
funny.
no one wanted to be the Nicole Kidman sex worker character.
Oh yeah.
So it was just, we both were the guy.
God.
Also, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crazy you didn't want to do that.
No, weird. And then I was a cowboy at some point, and then I just started to do vampire throughout the rest of the time. Because it's easy. You just put
Yeah.
in some contacts and some fangs, and you're like, hi, I'm a vampire now.
Hey, vampire, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, when the rigmarole gets a little too much, you're just like, I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to go with it.
And now I don't care about going out, so I'll just dress up and do shit like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Take
This is-
photos and put them on Instagram.
Yeah. Look, it's Halloween. Did you carve pumpkins?
Yes.
You're pretty good at it.
I do enjoy it.
I'm not good at it.
I think that's the thing about pumpkin carving is not being good at it is still good because it's fun when they're messy and stuff.
Yeah.
The people who do that's the 3D
Wild.
but also I'm calm down.
Yeah, no.
You don't got to do all that.
It's a little too much.
I don't know.
It's too much.
Who are you trying to impress?
No one does a 3D pumpkin carving and is humble about it.
No. They're like, here's a YouTube video of me doing this.
Yeah.
A speed run of me
Yeah.
carving this pumpkin that will rot in 2 days because I've exposed so much of its skin.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that I don't love about it. Do you put candles in it?
Yeah.
That's fun.
What else would you do?
Hey.
You gotta make it a jack-o'-lantern.
Hey, look, I understand. Say jack-off lantern?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I call them.
Have you carved pumpkins yet this year?
No, because it was too early and it's warm.
You can only do it during the cold.
Yeah.
You make it.
Shopping for sex toys can sometimes feel overwhelming or dysphoric, but ShopNB.com aims to create a better experience for the queer, trans, and gender nonconforming community. As a Black and trans-owned sex toy company, the cuties at ShopNB.com are sensualists with a mission. 2% of all proceeds are donated to organizations focused on improving the lives of queer and trans people of color. What's more, ShopNB.com is a carbon-negative company, and every sale funds renewable energy and forest conservation projects. Visit ShopNB.com, ShopEnby.com, and use the code GENDERREVEAL at checkout to get 10% off and bring more pleasure and affirmation into your life. I'm sorry our legs are touching. It's very intimate.
It is a little intimate, but hey, you could be a werewolf to me, for me, at any time you want.
The fuck does that mean?
You know what it means. Okay, so I'd like to move into serious topics now. Halloween movies. Have you seen any of them?
Many.
There are a lot of them, right?
Well, do you mean scary movies? Or do you mean movies that literally have Halloween as a theme?
I would say if a movie is scary, it should only be watched on Halloween. Fundamentally. That's my opinion on it.
Well, then opinions are different for everyone.
You're not going to watch a scary movie in January.
I watch scary movies all the time.
I'm saying you shouldn't. It should be outlawed in the States.
What happens if you do?
I think you should go to jail.
Okay.
I think you should serve time. Then you'll learn your lesson. Because when you watch it in January, that's just not a fun. You're not doing anything that's good with that time. You know what I mean?
Are you saying scary movies are a waste of time?
Unless
it's Halloween.
Unless it's Halloween. December, Christmas movie. Tim Allen.
I love.
Then,
I can't wait to talk about that movie.
well, you gotta wait.
I am. Anyway.
Tell me about your favorite Christmas movie that is also scary.
I mean, Black Christmas is the obvious answer.
Yes. Did you like it?
Are you really saying yes? Do you know that movie?
I know of it.
Okay.
I've actually seen it in the theater.
The remake, I assume.
It's a remake?
Yeah.
There's an original?
Yeah.
Um,
It's like from the 60s or 70s. I don't know exactly when the original is from, but
I remember that. It scared me.
yeah, I mean, it's a scary one. Oh, I also do like, there's a Krampus movie, which it is a scary Christmas movie, and it's actually pretty fun. It has like Toni Collette and Adam Scott and a bunch of other famous people in it.
Adam Scott?
Yeah.
Who's in Parks and Rec?
Of Severance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of Severance fame.
Yeah. I would like to start calling him of Severance instead of Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
First of all. Anyway.
I want people to say things like, you mean Camp Damage and Wicked Wren of Corn Corner
Of the Corn
fame?
Corner? Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal.
Yes. Okay, so tell me about Christmas movie.
No.
Oh, sorry. Wrong holiday. God. Tell me about Halloween.
In general? Or a
No,
movie?
the movie.
Halloween the movie or a Halloween movie?
You can pick one and tell me about it. It doesn't have to be Halloween.
I want to talk about my favorite scary movie franchise.
Okay.
Scream.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
That's it.
Listen.
Full statement.
It's so good.
And that's what I got to say about that.
No.
It is. You've watched some of them.
Yeah, I think I've seen one of the ones where she's on the phone in the house.
Probably.
And she's like,
sadly, that happens in
Yeah.
most of them.
And then
you're
there's
talking about
someone
Drew Barrymore with
trying to get in.
the blonde bob.
Maybe. I don't remember.
She's making Jiffy Pop on the
Yeah,
stove.
she's making Jiffy
Yeah,
Pop.
yeah. That's the first one.
Yeah.
And what's funny about that is that for all the lead up, like publicity stuff, they made it like Drew Barrymore was the star of the movie, and she's like the center of the poster. She's like the thing of the preview, like everything, and then she dies in the first like 2 minutes of the movie.
That's so funny.
And that's it. And then people saw it and were like, "What the fuck?" Like, but
God.
it's great. That's why I like it. The spider webs are getting all over me.
This is soft.
The whole they are. They're not bad.
People are gonna love that.
Thank you. The whole why I like it so much is because it's like very self-aware and it's like camp. Like,
Yes.
like Wes Craven has these like scenes where whoever is fighting Ghostface and the Ghostface gets hit and it's like it's like absolutely ridiculous.
The Scream is his name is Ghostface actually.
Yeah. The like character. Yeah.
Is that common knowledge?
I would say yes.
I had no idea. I've never heard that. I thought his name was just like Scream or something.
No, I mean the killer is different in every movie.
He does kill people.
Yeah.
Wow. For some reason I thought people might have got away or something.
I mean, some people do. Nev Campbell's lived through all like 6 movies, so as has Gail Weathers.
When did they stop making them?
They just released one this past year.
And Nev is in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like most of the original cast is in it. It was not great, but I was entertained. My favorite one's the third one.
The movie Scream Queens or the TV show.
Yeah.
Is that based on Scream?
No.
Franchise?
There is a Scream MTV show.
That's what I thought. Scream Teens or something?
It's just Scream, but Scream Queens.
Different.
And it is so fucking good. Like, not the second season. The first season, though, like 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Highly recommend.
If I was going to get into Scream, where would I start?
1.
Okay. And then you just go chronologically.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you skip around because, like, the basis of the story is all the same. Like, that,
Are you going to watch this before Halloween or on Halloween?
No, I'll probably watch them leading up to Halloween. I usually skip number 2 because it's like my least favorite. Number 3 is my favorite, and then I will watch the ones after that generally.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. So when I was growing up, I remember like in the Spooky Skeletons cartoon a lot.
spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the kind of like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to always like that.
Them bones.
Yeah. And do you remember there used to be like a TV movie or something like that for Halloween?
Of them?
No, not Spooky Skeletons, but like something like that. Like Disney Channel would have one or something. Like maybe an Under Wraps.
Oh, well.
Maybe like.
Do you mean a cartoon? Because Disney had like Halloween Town.
Halloween Town's so good.
Yeah, and stuff like that. There's one I like called the Halloween Tree, where like a kid has appendicitis, and or I think that's what it is.
I feel like that some people don't get anymore.
He has to get his. No, I agree. He has to get his appendix removed, but he can't go trick or treating, and then all this stuff and he almost dies. I don't know. It's it was a bit much for a child. Casper.
Love that one.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Was that like a formative movie for you?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Big time.
In what?
All the food on the table.
Yeah.
I remember that a lot.
When they eat the gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the concept of like, and that workshop with he like sits in the
Rube Goldberg machine-esque thing. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. The Up and Atom.
And I remember, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's funny. And I remember it being like, oh, it's a ghost, but it's nice. That was kind of cool to me.
That's fun.
I was like, that's neat. We're turning the whole thing on its head.
I always liked that one. I love Devon Sawa and Christina Ricci. So that was good for me. Also love Bill Pullman. Bill Pullman's the dad.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Christina Ricci is Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
And Devon Sawa is when Casper becomes a boy, like a real life boy.
I don't remember that much of it, but I can imagine.
But also, I would get mad at it because like there's the scene when Casper talks about how he died and it's supposed to be like very emotional and stuff. Like the music's all like, and he's like, I was so excited to go sledding. And then like, so I went out and I sled and it got dark and it got cold. And I'm like, you were like 12 years old. Go inside, you idiot.
Yeah.
Like, so you like stayed out and got pneumonia and died.
Jesus.
You weak little fuck. Like I would get like really mad because he wasn't like 5. Like he was like 12 or 13 when he died or something.
And you can definitely go inside at that time.
One would think that you'd be like, damn, can't feel my fingies. I'm going to head in.
Pop on in.
Yeah, it's like the 1940s or
Yeah.
whatever. So like I don't have medical care.
Yeah, but also sledding's quite fun. So I don't blame him.
And especially on a toboggan.
Yeah. And was it a toboggan?
Yeah.
That's great. I thought it was a sled.
No, it was the 40s, so they all had toboggans.
I don't understand what a toboggan is, maybe.
It's with the rails.
It's a form of a sled.
Yeah, but like our sleds are just a fucking piece of plastic.
Yeah.
That's like,
They don't make them like they used to.
no, they're like sitting it, kid.
What about the movie Jumanji?
That's not a Halloween movie.
It's scary.
Is it? I bet you thought that the big wasp things are really scary.
I think everyone thinks that.
Yeah.
That's the thing everyone thinks.
Have you seen Anaconda?
Maybe. I saw Lake Placid, so I feel like I don't need to see Anaconda.
It's a valid statement.
Right?
Well, but in Anaconda, there's John Voight doing the most insane. I don't like even know what the accent is. He's like the anaconda, the vicious predator, and you're like, well, John Voight, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you're a good actor.
You live in Los Angeles.
Stop it! You didn't need to do this.
I hope that someone only listens to this episode and they've never heard us speak before, and then they're just like, Cam sounds. Like,
That person has a crazy lisp. What's going on with that?
But they're never going to say anything about it because
No.
that's not something you would ever bring up.
And I do have a slight speech impediment in normal life, so it's,
Yeah.
only sometimes when I get nervous. What's a Halloween movie or a scary movie that you saw that you were genuinely like, I can't sleep tonight?
Saw.
That's
Messed
so
me up.
weird.
Because it psychologically messed me up. I did not.
Because the body horror or like,
The body horror was a lot, but also just the concept, like the whole thing. It was disgusting. The body horror was bad. It honestly, truly messed me up for like a month, I would say.
have you ever seen The Thing?
No,
Oof, that's my favorite horror movie
I don't want to watch it.
ever. That would
can't.
fuck you up.
Yeah, I can't.
It's a lot of, Cronenberg. When people say Cronenberg, what does that make you think?
I don't know.
It makes you think body horror.
When you say all these names like Jim Funnels and Cranky Laggers in this movie played the dad. When you just said Cronenberg, I'm like, it's the same thing.
Cranky laggers.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing. I don't know who any of these people are.
You have to know who the golden age horror characters.
Like the 80s?
Like Michael
Or the-
Myers,
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees, like those kinds.
Those are like 70s-ish, maybe.
Yeah, some 70s, like 70s,
I don't
80s,
know.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay, we're going to do two things. Name some Universal monsters, classic Universal monsters.
Beetlejuice?
No, take it seriously.
He was at Universal.
That's true.
At the Graveyard Jam. What do you mean take it seriously? I take everything serious.
Classic Universal monsters.
Like a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like a Dracula.
Yeah.
Like the Mummy. The werewolf.
Wolfman.
Wolfman. It's me. Look at me.
That's like a thing that makes me mad about Universal Studios is they're like an underused property.
Yeah.
Just me?
Yeah, you should get him on the phone. Get him on the horn. I got some ideas for you guys.
So then what are some other...
Why? They haven't made many Frankenstein movies.
I mean...
Like there
Yeah.
could be like a new Frankenstein thing.
They
that they're
tried
not
to
doing.
do a Netflix show or something. Or it was just a movie and Thomas Jane was in it and it was really bad. Like...
It was kind of too goofy with the table always turning around. They're like running after each other.
Oh, the walls, the trick walls.
Yeah.
You're talking about Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Frankenstein movie.
Yeah. That is the Frankenstein movie in my opinion.
Yeah.
That movie is so good.
Ray Romano or whatever.
It's his dad.
Oh, his real dad?
No, and Everybody Loves Raymond, the man who plays the dad, is Frankenstein's monster.
What? He's tall, correct?
I'm certain that he was wearing platform boots in that, but yeah.
What is his name?
Something Boyle.
Did you watch Everybody Loves Raymond?
I witnessed it because it was on, because my parents watched it. That actually is a good segue. Halloween episodes of TV shows.
Yeah. What was the Everybody Loves Raymond one?
Couldn't tell you. But I do love when, like, that's the thing I would look forward to.
Halloween, like the Everybody
Yeah.
Loves Raymond Halloween.
Yeah. King of Queens, actually, Halloween episode is my favorite one. Or Just Shoot Me, or Mad About You, maybe. Maybe Dharma and Greg.
Dude, you just pulled out so many, like, mid 90s, 2000s.
Yes, dear.
I haven't thought about these in forever.
You're welcome. No, but, and I'll go back and watch them, like, sometimes.
Like, give me an example.
Like the Office Halloween episodes.
Oh, those are so funny.
Yeah. Or like Community.
I do feel like Jim a little bit where he's like, I'm not a, Halloween or a costume guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't do costumes.
Yeah.
I saw Ray Romano in a Sugarfish one time in
What's
LA.
Sugarfish, a sushi place?
Yeah, I sat right next to him. Ray Romano was in there eating.
Did you go, Deborah?
No, I didn't, but I did,
What?
just thank the universe for that experience. I just wanted to say that.
What'd he order?
Well, when you go to Sugarfish, you order one thing. You order the Trust Me.
Oh, like an omakase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You get the Trust Me or you get the Trust Me bigger version.
Oh, okay.
Or the Trust Me Light.
Well,
That's it. So you get one of three things. And then he had a Trust Me.
now what do you?
No, I want to hear about the Halloween TV episodes.
Oh, that was all
I
my
don't know
comment
anything
I
about
just
it.
like them. I think it's fun.
What's a standout one? Like, what's one?
I mean, and the Office ones are great. I like the Office one where Gabe shows them the cinema of like the.
Do you think I
whatever.
would ever do that again?
It's so that one's so
Fuck
funny.
you, Gabe.
I love Gabe is one of my favorite characters on The Office. Gabriel Susan Lewis.
Powers down like a robot.
He's so. It's,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
God, that scene is
Shut
so...
up about the sun.
Shut up. You think I'd ever let that happen? I saw Gabe outside eating food one time.
That's fuck Ray Romano. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I saw him outside. I was going to get a tattoo.
Eating food one time.
Yeah, outside of next to the tattoo shop.
But he was
outside.
sitting at a table, I assume.
Yeah, like outside.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was just on the curb like one of us? What if Gabe was one of us?
What if Gabe? Yeah. I don't recognize people well, but I recognize him because he's so hard not to.
Yeah.
Gabe's the best character on that show.
Gabe and Nellie are my favorite.
Nellie's really good.
Yeah, like truly. I love them so much. Back to Halloween candy. I want to talk about the weird little wax candies.
I don't know what. I don't
Like the
think
candy corn or the pumpkin shaped ones.
I don't like any of that.
No, they're disgusting.
I would never eat it.
Who are they for?
I don't know, but there are some candy corn truthers.
All you want to do is talk about Christmas, and I feel offended personally.
It is my favorite holiday, but
We'll get there.
yeah, I think it's in 2 months. Regardless,
I'm gonna have to check the calendar.
the idea of candy corn is disgusting. There are people that like it.
I
If
don't
you
like
like it, you should let us know because
We want to interview
we can
you.
help you. We can interview people that like candy corn.
Honestly, sound off in the comments if you like candy corn, because we're gonna get someone.
We need you to be on the show.
Yeah, on Zoom. One lucky person we're gonna interview about candy corn.
Yeah.
Favorite Halloween activities?
Probably watch movie,
Yeah,
but safe movie. What is yours? You have more.
bobbing for apples.
When's the last time you bobbed for an apple?
Not a long time ago. It's been a long time ago.
I don't think I've ever actually bobbed for apple.
Oh, I definitely have. But then you get into
When?
an adult and it gets kinky and it's a whole thing.
How does that?
You're
we
getting
can't-
drowned.
Oh, I understand. You can't bob that way.
No, you just kind of grab it and then wait.
You grab it and you pray. You really do like apples, though.
I do.
Yeah, it's one of your standard fruits.
It is the go-to fruit
Yeah,
for me.
You're kind of a standard fruit.
Hey, that's offensive. I'm not standard at all. I'm very unique. I'm like a rambutan.
We said, what is a rambutan?
Like a lychee kind of thing. It's like got the hairs and the skin. You peel it off and there's the white thing inside.
I got it.
It's a stone fruit.
Unless I was gonna say something.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I said fruitcake earlier today,
Yeah.
and that was funny to me. This is a funny insult.
Fruitcake.
I didn't say it as an insult. I was like actually talking about
Yeah, you like
fruitcakes.
fruitcake.
Yeah, like a fruit cake.
Now, this is getting away from Halloween and back to Christmas, but I can't help but indulge. Do you like a panettone?
No.
Okay.
I don't care. Do you like Pantone?
Nah, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's the same thing as like there's like these Hispanic I don't even know how to describe it. It's like chalk with almonds in it. It's like an almond candy kind of thing.
Not good.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. No, I'll tell you what I do like is these little bitty spooters.
Yeah.
I love these. I really do. Now, be careful, all right? Cam's currently pulling them off. He's really making a mess out of it, so just be careful, all right?
I took my ADD meds late.
Yeah, you did. Just make sure you settle in.
It shows.
It sure does. Now, candies, foods, Halloween foods.
Yeah.
What are some of your traditional Halloween foods that you have?
Like a little Halloween feast thing.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pasties.
What is a pumpkin pasty?
Like a pumpkin hand pie,
That's fine.
essentially. Anything that's like a roast feels like it's like fall foods.
Yeah.
Like a big roast with a bone in it because that's spooky.
Yeah.
You know. I like. Oh, when I was a kid, we used to take those. I forget what they're called. They're like these dry, crunchy noodle things, but they're short.
Yeah, like a chow mein noodle?
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. And we would take those and make clusters, like cover them in chocolate, make clusters, and they'd be like spiders.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I like those a lot. I always like the novelty ones, even if I wouldn't eat them.
Have you had the jelly bean that is...
Or the trick ones?
Yeah.
At one point.
Hate.
Well, we hate jelly beans to begin with. So it's like worse and worser is all that is.
I don't like anything that doesn't taste good. Like something that tastes like dirt.
On the whole.
If I don't like dirt, if I like dirt, I would eat it.
Well, it's a game, you know? So like,
I don't
you're not supposed to
understand.
enjoy
How do you win?
eating the earwax one.
Yeah, how do you win?
I don't know. You just don't eat a shit one.
Are there good ones though?
Yeah, they have like normal jelly bean flavors mixed in.
I don't want to eat dirt.
It's like a Russian roulette of jelly beans.
Earwax, grape. I don't want any of those.
Grape.
That one's disgusting. Have
Dirt,
you had that
hair,
flavor?
earwax, and grape.
Have you ever had that flavor?
I like fake grape.
You might like dirt. You should check it out then.
I do like the smell of dirt.
Have you tried to eat it?
Probably at some point.
We should I mean, look, I'm not judging. We should try to get you some.
I've licked some really dirty boots.
Well, dirt's different than that. It's going to be like out of you have plants. You familiar?
Am I going to end up eating dirt today?
It's
don't think
not
that's
for
healthy.
a joke. It's mainly for, I think you might enjoy it.
It's called
Many people eat dirt.
It's called pica.
Many people, I don't know what pica means.
When you just eat things you're not supposed to eat, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
like a
compulsion.
alternative lifestyle kind of thing.
Yeah. It's actually what Pikachu is named after. A lot of people don't know that.
He just
Pikachu,
eats.
yeah, he loves to eat, drywall, mattress foam.
Which is hard because he'll really destroy a Poke Center.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
That's why he's on the ball. He just eats his way out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He follows around Ash the whole time.
It all makes sense.
I love when Pokemon Yellow came out, which does actually relate to Halloween since it's yellow.
You can go surf.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah.
And he always follows you around. The idea of having a little Pokemon friend that'll follow you around, amazing to
I
me.
called you Pikachu the other night because you were walking like a bit behind me. I said, "Come on, Pikachu."
Oh, I didn't get it.
Yeah,
That's
Brad
cute.
actually does that to me, so I stole it from Brad. But it's cute no matter who you do it to.
Hey, you know what? And Brad, you got it from someone else. Maybe. Who knows?
Brad's pretty creative. I don't know. Okay. Who do you think could win in a fight?
Brad?
Brad or no? Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers?
Who's Jason Voorhees?
Camp Crystal Lake. Friday the 13th.
What? He's got a knife.
He's got, the hockey mask. It's a machete, but.
And then what's the other one?
Michael Myers.
He's the one that just walks slow. But he has a mask
They all
too.
kind of walk slow. He's got the William Shatner Inside Out mask and a knife. The white mask with the hair.
I understand.
Yeah.
They both have knives.
Well, Jason has a machete, but yes.
I think the machete. End of story.
You're just basing it off the
Length.
weapon.
Yeah. Because I haven't really seen those. I wouldn't see them.
Do you want me to tell you some of their lore so you can make a better educated decision?
Yes.
So Jason his backstory is that he was at this camp. He was bullied by kids. He drowned in the lake. No one saved him. Whatever. Kids were dicks. That's all.
Maybe he was a loser.
Comes back to camp. Damn, he's gonna come after you now. Comes back to camp. Gets revenge on the kids. That's like the whole thing. Actually, it's his mom who does it first. But anyway,
His mom comes back to the camp
yeah,
and
kills kids.
Jesus
But
Christ.
then it's Jason and whatever. And then
He gets resurrected.
many times.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Michael Myers is just like a kind of crazy kid who goes nuts and kills his parents and sister, and then his little sister doesn't die because he like doesn't kill her, and then she gets adopted out, so then he comes back to get her later in life, which is a really weird thing because he like doesn't kill her initially. Why did we anyway?
Yeah.
But that's his thing.
In Freddy versus Jason, who wins? And how do they do that? How do they get that IP for both?
I don't really
Also, I would
know
think
who
Freddy
wins.
Krueger's in a dream. How does Jason get into the dream?
Well, Freddy can come out of dreams.
He can?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like he can be brought out of them.
How?
That whole movie is a insane mess.
It's bad.
It's very bad. There's a Freddy Krueger caterpillar, a big one, because there's a stoner character. So they were like Alice in Wonderland, stoner caterpillar, Freddy Krueger caterpillar.
Do they do that? That's in a dream, though.
No, I think
Or
he's
real
like
life?
out. No, it may be a dream. That movie's all over the place. I only saw it once and was like, good God. And I'm also, Freddy's my least favorite of all of them. Halloween's my top one. Friday 13th is fine.
Which one would win? You tell me.
Out of like all of them?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones I didn't mention because there's like those three. There's
What
like
did Jason
Chucky,
and the other one that you mentioned?
Probably Hellraiser.
What does he do?
Tortures people.
He's the one with the sticks in his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Pinhead. Yeah.
That's him?
Yeah.
Pinhead is the name of the movie. Hellraiser is his name?
No, Hellraiser's the
opposite.
movie. Yeah. His name was like the priest, actually.
What does Pinhead come from? It's just like a nickname.
But it
People
like
just call him
he
that.
wasn't even supposed to be like the main Cenobite necessarily.
His friends just call him Pinhead.
Yeah, like around the bar
I understand.
after work. And then like, some of them are, it's like Chatterer and like whatever. And then there's the girlfriend and she's just female Cenobite.
Really? Yeah. God. Wow.
In the original, the remake's pretty sick. And the priest is played by a trans woman.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's awesome. And she's like so fucking good. She's like
Wow.
the best acting in the movie. It's really good.
I want to see some of that.
You
some
can't
videos.
watch that movie.
You can just see a video of
Her acting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Yeah. You can't watch that movie though.
I would never.
You'd freak out.
I would never. So, in wrapping up this Halloween episode, what are your plans for Halloween? How are you going to honor it for 2022?
I don't know, because I was going to be traveling for it. Now I'm not. So I need to decide if I want to actually do something or if I'll do what I always do, which is sit at home and put out candy for trick-or-treaters and make myself sick by going and getting handfuls of it and bring it inside and watching scary movies.
I support it, honestly. And you know what? I'm going to be there with you on Halloween. So,
Are you actually?
yeah.
Sick.
So we can do something together.
That means that our producer is going to be with us. So we're probably going to do
Yes.
something fun.
Exactly. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Halloween as well. That's the thing about it.
Big ups.
Big ups to Halloween. We want to thank you for all the support that you've given us. Halloween specifically.
Make sure that you check your candy and that there's no,
Razor blades. in
razor
it.
blades or whole corn cobs in there because that's a choking hazard.
It is.
The little corn cob holders.
I understand.
People put them in.
I can't tell you how many times I've swallowed one of those.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to pass the other end. It's even
It
worse
is.
coming out.
Well, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for checking that bell. I think it's a check.
Check that bell.
Well, on the to-do list,
No, it's like check.
yeah, ring the bell. Yeah. You better ring. Yeah.
Well, I guess that doesn't. Whether you're shucked or you're creamed,
It doesn't matter
what kind of corn you are.
as long as you are
Kind corn.
So make sure your kind corn just love each other.
Just be kind corn to each other. I got it.
You gotta stop touching this stuff.
It's because of my hair. I'm all wrapped up with these wires. These spiders are out to get me.
The spooder gonna get you.
You gonna get it? For the fit? It's pretty good.
Do you ever want to be sexy Binks from Hocus Pocus? Well, I got news for you. The two genders